Welcome to the Intuitive Therapist Podcast with Janis R. Cohen, therapist, clairvoyant, empath, and medium. Listen in as she takes a no-nonsense deep dive into real human struggles and how to resolve them. Janis will share channeled information from her spirit guide team, as well as the angels and archangels, to help you master your emotional, physical, financial, and spiritual destiny. And now, Janis R. Cohen.
Hey y'all, this is Janis Cohen, the Intuitive Therapist here on the Intuitive Therapist Podcast. Welcome to another week. I've been so grateful to have had so many people reach out about the last couple of episodes saying how much they registered with them and that it seemed to make a difference. And so I'm really, really pleased about that. And I hope today does that for you too. I always do. I always hope to offer you great value. So in that spirit, I want to talk about dreaming big. And, you know, who doesn't have big dreams, right? We all do. And we all fantasize about what our dream life looks like. No matter what age we're at, we all have certain dreams, right? And what it would feel like to be living the life we know we covet, but haven't materialized just yet. And I say just yet because our big dreams require us to keep an open door to what's possible for us. And the truth is that we really never know exactly how we're going to achieve our biggest desires. And that's not our job, right? It's not our job to have it all figured out. But it is our job to clearly connect with what we know we want, especially when we know we want to feel what we want to feel when we get what we want, right? We have this ideal of, when I have this, then I'll feel that. So the universe can not only guide us to get there, but also to give us ultimately something even more delicious and desirable, something greater, far greater than what we could have ever imagined ourselves receiving. And so as I've begun to expand my own business into making digital products and making offers and doing more things, one thing that I know that doesn't happen overnight is having that big dream all of a sudden be there, right? I've had to get rid of that thought really quickly because I've always felt like, well, I don't want to have to do all this bullshit groundwork. I just want to be on the big stages, right? I just want to have this best-selling book, right? I just want to have this multi-million-dollar company, right? And so that may sound all silly to you that I was really just staying in that vision part of the visionary part, but it's what gets me to do what I do in my business is being very, very clear that that is already who I am. That even though that certain circumstances haven't yet manifested, I know that that's me, right? So the first draft of anything is never the final submission. We all know that, right? So the first stab at anything, it's rare. It's rare that it takes off after, you develop an idea and it's like, well, fuck yeah, that's it, done, one and done, right? The dreams take time to manifest, and you knowing that they will, if you stick with it, is key. And I've also learned that the more I allow myself to be guided, the freer I feel and the more motivated I feel to keep going every single day and do what's required of me to bring my dreams into reality. And, look, we struggle to believe that our dreams will ever materialize because we're stuck with doing the legwork to bring them about. And right, you heard what I said before. It's like, I don't want to have to do the legwork. And I laugh now because I know I have to do the legwork. I need to do the legwork. I want to do the legwork. I must do the legwork, right? We've got to be in partnership with the universe. We can put our order in, but, we need to be a part of cooking it, creating it. And sure, some people manifest easily, right? But the truth of that is that, I want you to hear this, that when people say, oh, I just thought about the kind of house I wanted and the next day I found it. Or I wanted to get this kind of car and boom, I saw it advertised, right? But here's the truth to that. They've done the work before their manifestation has occurred. And maybe they didn't even know that they were taking daily actions towards their dreams. And then suddenly, boom, they have the things that they wanted and dreamed about. And the work really is what I've been talking about, is getting very, very clear. And I'm going to lean into that more today. But it's clearing out the clutter and the muck and getting rid of things and people and thoughts and beliefs and energies that really aren't in alignment with what you want. They're getting in the way. That's the work that these people do. So, you don't get to the big dreams overnight. You got to do the due diligence. So you can manifest what you want. And you also need to know that you have to do the legwork with listening and taking action to bring it about. Big dreams take small steps to get there. I want you to imagine Machu Picchu. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, I want you to go look up the images for Machu Picchu. And it's spelled Machu, and Picchu is Picchu. It's in Peru. And people come from all over the world, not only to see it, this magical mountain place, but also to walk the road. It's called a road, interestingly enough, because I went and I looked up. I said, how many steps is Machu Picchu? And they're like, it's not about the matter of steps. It's about traveling the road. And so when you walk the road, right, like you walk the road in life, you walk the road of Machu Picchu, not only are you stepping hundreds of tiny steps, but you're dealing with higher altitudes to get to the top or to the end. And if you aren't careful, that altitude can get to you. And if you aren't fit for it, and you haven't taken care of yourself on the way up, you'll really feel the effects. And the same goes for your big dreams. And in all honesty, I think that was a great analogy. I'm just patting myself on the back for that. The same goes for your big dreams. Sure, you see yourself at the top of your big dream mountain, right? Like Rocky did. Another great analogy here. Like Rocky did when he climbed the steps at the end of the movie. You can hear the music, can't you? Gonna fly now, flying high now, right? You can hear that. But you must remember that it takes moving your legs and taking smaller steps to get to ultimately where you want to go. So hold on to your big vision. It's there for a reason, but don't discount the work that you must put into bringing your dream life to life, your dream to life. And it didn't have to be hard. That's the thing. Although sometimes it can feel that way. You're being called to greet your big vision with open arms. And if you have a fire in your belly for something, put on your most comfortable pair of shoes and start walking towards it. You encounter challenges along the way, sure. But if your dream is big enough for you, and if you really want it to be your reality, and you know it, you see it, you hear it, you feel it, it is in every fucking fiber and cell of your being. You're going to learn from the challenges, and you're going to accept the challenges. You're going to take them on. You'll face your fears when you feel that it's requiring too much of you to continue forward. You'll pivot and shift when your big dream requires you to. You'll change your beliefs and thoughts when your big dreams tell you that the ones that you have don't work for you anymore. And you'll touch your dream every single fucking day of your life so that you never get lost in the steps you take or how many you need to take. Sure, big dreams require small steps, but won't it be worth the challenge to get there? That's going to be up to you to determine. It's great to dream big. I will never stop dreaming big because I know that there's more to my life than what's going on right now. Better life. And I see and I hear and I feel and I know that the vision I have for myself is as real now as it will be when I bring it to life. I am already that part. I am already that version of Janis. I don't question that. Because I can get lost in my human emotions about it, and that's fine. I can encounter moments where I doubt or I fear or I worry or I'm uncertain. And that's fine because that's part of our human growth serum, right? That's what we're supposed to be here for. To deal with that shit that we don't want to deal with, that's hard, that we consider hard. But it's part of taking the steps. And I'm good with that. I made peace with that. I'm okay with that. Stepping out of my comfort zone has served me beyond what I could even imagine it would, and I'm going to continue to do that on my own behalf because I'm fucking done playing small, and I hope you are too, and I will never give up on my dreams. So dream big. Take the steps each day and touch your dream every single day. See it, hear it, feel it, know it, because that's why you and I are here. And you know what? We will both accomplish great things. I'm sure of it. I wish you a blessed day, a wonderful week, and please don't fucking quit. Love you.
Thanks for listening to The Intuitive Therapist. If you like what you heard, the best compliment you can give us is to share this podcast with a friend. And be sure to give us some stars and a favorable review at Apple Podcasts or wherever you listen in.